I want to come to Leanne to talk about the innovative model of the workforce training you've been utilizing to support staff members who are caring for people with disabilities. And what model has it, how has that model supported the intent to upskill the audience who are not neurodiverse as a support workers, don't get the concept of how does that has supported your workforce?
Thanks, Dev. It's great to be here and share some of the journey. Carenza set up the entree for the organisation that I work for, and that's ERMHA. And ERMHA are actually an intersection of mental health and complex disability. And that's a really important point because the workforce that we hire are working with disability clients at the very complex end. And we're faced with challenges when we think about the SHADS award, SHADS 3 for those support workers. How do we upskill them quickly to be able to go into those particular environments where they are complex? They're hazardous, there's risk, and we actually ultimately need to safeguard not only the clients but the employees. So in 2018, we had a dream team. It was a partnership model with TAFE, peak bodies and the health industry, where we actually came about to deliver some innovative ways in which to deliver skilled training. And that was through virtual reality. And it was actually a really important part of particularly our student journey to begin with. And what we did with those partnerships, we were able to create key avatars in terms of real experiences, immersive experiences for workers, for students to be able to actually put the headsets on and we could control the experience for them. It's not an e-learn, for example, it's virtual and you've got control in which it's a companion app and you can control the experience and the response. The students were actually participating in an immersive learning experience where they were having to respond to complex situations and they had to actually ask through the virtual reality experience the questions to the clients. And for one example was suicide ideation, and having to deal with that on the spot can be quite difficult when you're thrown straight into that. And while we have buddy systems and shadowing, it actually allows for the workers to get experience, to grow confidence, and ultimately to actually allow the client to be getting the same experience where they feel like they've been heard, listened to, and they can be de-escalated appropriately. So that's been a really important part of the way we're going. And I think there's been a couple of touch points today. I think Keely talked about accreditation, and I think virtual reality will be a really important part of assessment if we were to go down that path in the future. And of course, as things get evolved, particularly around artificial intelligence, we won't have to use companion apps to actually alter the experience and response. Artificial intelligence will do that. Innovation, and I think Tracy talked about innovation and having room for innovation is a really important part of doing things differently to upskill those workforces that deal in those scenarios.
Thank you. And I think it's good that you had that project and your workforce would access that resources, but not all providers have the R&D budget to expend on.